Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We are here with the finals of the 14 and under 9-ball division for these young ladies here at the 2025 Billiard Education Foundation Junior National Championships. Welcome once again. We are coming to you live from Quincy, Illinois, here at the Oakley Lindsay Center. It's a wonderful venue and an incredible event. What great talents we bring to you this morning for this finals match. These two young ladies have battled through the last couple of days. Without further ado, let's introduce our first player. First up, coming to us from St. Joseph, Missouri. She's the 19 under JAS 9-ball champion and the Knicks Piers Ultimate Pool champion out of Arizona, sponsored by Olhausen, JP Shower, and Side Pockets, Kansas City. It's Deadshot Jordan Helfrey. And her opponent, coming to us from Tallahassee, Florida. She made her debut last year here, played in several events, and now she's back to make a name for herself, playing out of Zingale's Pool Room in Tallahassee. Hello, Mike. It's the Viper, Tiffany Tang. Ladies, you may approach the table to lag for first break. The presiding referee over this match is Madison Ortiz, and our commentary, of course, Mr. Molina Mike and Collins Louie. Take it away, gentlemen.
Actually, Molina Mike just jumped away. We have a new guest. Someone that might be familiar if you were just watching the last stream on the Billiard Congress of America channel. Melissa Helland.
I don't want to talk about it. Let's talk about these beautiful youngsters.
That's right.
This is the finals?
This is the finals of the 14 and under girls 9-ball division. Sorry about that knock. If you heard something hit the microphone, Mike just came over to be a child. So,
These two.
gonna make sure we're rolling on all our socials. Things looking good. I know there's a lot of Jordan Helfrey fans, fans out there.
Where's Tiffany from?
Tiffany is from Florida.
Very
I think
nice.
the first time I met her might have been last year.
Okay.
I think this might be her first final. She might have made the final of the 10 and under co-ed. I can't remember last year.
Okay.
Um,
How old
she's-
is she? Do you know?
I don't know, but I do know that she's gotten a lot taller this year.
Oh, okay.
And she can reach the table a lot better. And her fundamentals look really, really good. You'll see everything looks really aligned and natural.
This should be a good match then.
Yeah.
Jordan plays pretty sporty.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen Jordan play 9-ball, though. I know 8-ball is her favorite game.
Okay.
She's been competing at a pretty high level in 8-ball. I would assume that we'd see something similar in the 9-ball when she comes to the table. So they are breaking the same break format, just no 3-point rule on the break. So 9 on the spot, breaking from the box. Jordan sending the 1 ball up to the top left corner.
And the 6-ball. That 1 ball, I think she's going to have a really nice opening shot.
Yeah, so we'll really be able to see what type of player we're looking at in 9-ball. If it's anything close to how good she played in 8-ball, it's going to be a tough match for Tiffany Tang. Because this girl can pocket balls. That's why they call her Deadshot.
And then we're back and forth here, trying to get a little closer to the 2-ball.
Yeah.
Give herself an angle.
Yeah, big stroke on this shot. Pocket likes to get real tight with this particular positional shot, putting a little bit of outside on the ball. Sending it down the rail. But if you're able to access the 3, the rest of the rack looks really, really nice. Down it goes.
A little bump here on the 8, but she should be okay. Let's see if she tries to kind of hold this or if she uses both of the end rails, right?
Yeah.
And let the stroke out. I think 3 come down here past the 9 to the bottom end rail and kind of back out to the center table.
Yeah. It's
Play that 4 on the side. If she tries to hold it, just I noticed the
really
little
easy.
balls, they hang up because it's a little sticky.
And it's easy to end up behind the 9 too,
Yeah.
but she
May have. Yeah. Good call, Collins.
yeah.
That's exactly why I said maybe you want to use the extra rail.
Yeah, and also, I think I mentioned this to you yesterday, if I'm hitting a rail before, like shortly before where I'm trying to get position, it's like a little bit easier to judge the speed. Like if you're judging the speed to float down to the 4 there, it can feel like you're just kind of putting the cue ball out into a void. But if you're thinking, okay, I'm going to hit that rail and then I'm going to come down, I'm going to hit this rail, and this is about how fast it should be moving after it hits the rail, it's a little bit easier to judge the speed.
So we know this would be a hang of Savannah. Oh, look.
And Jordan as well, but
But
that's always the problem when you jump. It's really difficult to make the cue ball go forward off a ball when you're jumping the ball. Wants to stun or draw. Looks like we're probably going to get a chance to see Tiffany play in this rack.
well, she's just adorable.
Goes the 5, dressing up by the side.
Maybe.
Ooh, just shy. All right, Tiffany, go put her up behind that 8 ball. She plays safe behind the 9. Doesn't quite get there. And I don't know if that's going to be enough against this young lady. Distance doesn't seem to bother her.
Yeah. That's why they call her dead shot, you say?
Yeah. She is a heck of a player, especially when it comes to pocketing balls.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like it had eyes. Bit of a stop shot here. Leave yourself at angle. I don't think that was necessary to draw it back.
Yeah.
The side here. Hit it a little bit clean. Hit. Alright.
Life is good.
Great speed. And 1. Nothing. They play alternating breaks as well, Collins.
Everything is alternating breaks.
Oh, Madison. He was about to rack it with
The triangle.
yeah, instead of the template rack. Used to doing the 8 ball.
Here we go, rack number 2. Not surprised Tiffany goes with the head-on break there to try to get a spread. It's got a big shot opening things up here. Decent chance you end up playing safe on the 2-ball. How old is Jordan? I believe she's 13 years old currently. I think Tiffany is 10 or 11, maybe 12, but I think she's quite young. My gut tells me around 10.
Do you know how many players they had in this division?
I think 20.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh no. It was a small division, 10 players.
Okay.
That's why we saw the final without much build-up as far as stream
Gotcha.
coverage. There weren't many matches.
Tiffany is 11.
Oh, 11. There you go. I think that might be her father
Okay. Great.
or mother. Oh, Tay. I'm not familiar with the name Tay.
You know, when the players are growing, it's hard.
Mhm.
You said she's kind of sprouted up a little
Oh
bit.
yeah. Yep.
As the body goes through changes, right?
Yep.
It becomes kind of tough to.
Well, that's probably why we end up seeing them really settle into like strong players around the age 13, 14,
Yeah.
15, 16 because depending on
And older for the boys, and I've heard some of the boys talk about it when they were like,
mhm.
I had a growth spurt and I'm 6 inches taller than I was 6 months ago.
Mhm. I remember when I was in 6th grade, I grew 12 inches in 10 months.
Wow.
It can be pretty wild sometimes.
Just has a very confident stroke. Are we using one mic? Sorry.
No,
Am I not loud enough? I
no, I
apologize.
gotta do this. Trying to float it to hold position to play the 4-up table. Left it a little difficult.
I would imagine with her pocketing skills, it
Mhm.
shouldn't be a problem. But you're right. She overcut that 3 a little bit. Cue ball ran a little bit farther than she wanted to.
Especially when you're playing short side, like every couple inches makes a big difference in the cut angle. Easy money.
Well, she hit that with good speed. I mean, she did rub the rail going in, but the pocket accepted it because she wasn't hitting it, very hard. Okay, all about the position here on the 6. She's going to want to give herself an angle so she can get back up table for the 7, but she doesn't want to run into the... Oh, she missed this ball.
Maybe the lean out over the table might have affected how her body was naturally aligned on the shot.
Maybe. Or just focus too much on getting the right position, you think?
Yeah, potentially. I think it was pretty automatic, though, actually, because, once the 5 goes down, even if you end up...
You just don't want to be straight.
Yeah.
There's a good shot from Tiffany.
If you can see the edge of this 5 ball, and you can just hit it real thin, even if you don't end up leaving Tiffany hooked as you send the cue ball up table,
You would leave it like a forced combo,
Yeah,
a
or
weird grouping.
a
Yep.
weird grouping. Yeah. So now here. Oh my gosh, made the
Wow.
9.
Wow.
Well, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let's get a little replay on that.
She gave a little wave of the hand there.
That was like dead in the hole.
That one goes on the highlight reel for her.
Yeah.
She has a social media manager out there. Pick this clip up.
Here we go. Straight in the hole. Just like she drew it up.
And Tiffany's thinking, what the heck? I played a good safety.
She did.
What happened? But as somebody said here, good old 9-ball.
I think it's a fun game.
I do too. Things like that are exciting.
Yeah. That shot was dead in the hole. Dead shot? Anyone? Bueller?
Sometimes I despise you, Colin. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Who doesn't love a good dad joke?
Woo! Nice square hit. 5-ball's gonna fall. And she's straight in on the 1. Where is Tiffany from? That is the Florida state flag next to her name. Jordan Helfrey from Missouri.
I was having fun with sitting with one of the juniors yesterday. We were just looking at state flags and just looking them up on Google and just trying to figure out where everybody was from. It's been really lovely getting to meet and see some of the junior players, you know, the future of, and they're all so polite and lovely. It's really just...
Oh, yeah.
It's refreshing to be around.
The only state flag I knew when I was their age is the one right next to Tiffany's name right now. That bear was a dead giveaway.
Yeah. Oh, she's playing a safety. Okay.
A little silly that the brown bear is on the California state flag, because there aren't any brown bears left in California.
Colin's dropping the knowledge. The more you know. Maybe they were when the flag was designed.
Well, yes, but they were a problem back then.
Mm-hmm.
They were eating the miners.
How did they know how old they were?
Yeah, exactly. Right, yeah. The gold rush miners. So they well, anyway. It wasn't against the law to hunt brown bears for a long time.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway.
Tallahassee, Florida is where Tiffany's from.
Always like that name. Tallahassee.
It's the...
One of those names I can't say it.
It's the capital, isn't it?
Without a southern accent. Tallahassee. Is it the state capital? Tallahassee. That is right.
Little stun shot out. Shoot the 6 in the same pocket here. There you go. Good stroke to...
Even if you got a straight shot here, you can play that 7 in the side or up table. You got options. With where the 7 is sitting, I hate the side. Never mind. I thought it was like maybe closer to here.
Okay.
And if it was, I would love playing the 7 in the side because it makes it so much easier to get to the 8.
Yeah.
Even so, it still might be doable that way if it's a makeable shot in the side pocket. But if the side pocket's too small, I could understand not wanting to take that chance. Plus, she pockets balls so well. It's like, she's not going to be worried about accidentally hitting too low on the cue ball and creating a scratch. She's just going to follow straight through the shot.
Which makes it easier, I think, to just pocket this ball. Maybe even a little inside here just to kind of help it.
Open up the angle, not go too close to the 8.
Gotta be careful not to rub the 9 here. Perfect. See how she chooses to hit this ball. You can do a little bit of let the stroke out and do a little bit of a draw, which is going to leave you a little high on the 9, or you can do it almost like a drag here. And actually, these tables are playing with that cue ball. Yeah. That drag is actually playing pretty nicely.
What she means by a drag shot is pretend that you're stopping the cue ball here.
Yeah.
And it allows you to hit the ball harder, but also kill the cue ball as it hits the rail.
And she would have been straight, but she chose to go ahead and open up the stroke.
Sure.
Which meant now she's got a little bit of an angle on the 9.
There you go.
Center pocket, center pocket. Does Tiffany have sparkly tennis shoes? I see little... Oh. You see little glints? She's got little... Every now and then, I think she's got some glitter in those shoes. It's super cute.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. Look at the soles are a little extra thick.
Oh, to give her a little extra height?
To give her just a little extra height for the table. That's great.
But also, honestly, it's probably keeping her comfortable. Playing on the concrete floor is tough.
I never noticed that when I was a kid.
No?
Playing on concrete. Or even going to any type of summer camp or anything where you're constantly inside a gymnasium or something. I never noticed it as a kid. Your bones and joints are so resilient.
That's true. It's just a long day.
Yeah. Yeah. One ball trying to dress up again. 5 ball trying to get in the way, but...
The thing about that 9 on the spot is you do have to hit him with a little bit of power to kind of get the balls to react and go in. And she's just not kind of generating enough of that power. There's a spread there, but
yeah,
it's not like the old template where the one on the spot where the wing ball just automatically went.
Right.
Tricky little path from the 3 to the 4 to the 5.
Yeah. She also doesn't have much angle here to get closer to the 3. Ideally, you'd want to be fairly close to the 3 here. You could open up the angle, and it looks like if you're okay with a long shot on the 4, you have an open path.
Yeah.
Through here that's pretty natural. But it's going to come pretty far from the 4 off the 3rd rail. So. And
I think she might have needed a little bit more angle. I don't know. It's hard to force it for some reason on this table. Just forcing that follow.
I wouldn't be surprised if she just rolls this in really slow.
She's so close to the rail though, it's going to pop out a little bit.
Yeah. That'll work.
That's okay. She needs an angle to get to the 5 anyway.
Right.
This one's a little tough. You don't really want to hit it with follow because it's going to go forward, leaving you a steeper angle on the 5. Ideally, you kind of want to punch it across, but it makes it harder to make it. Let's see what she does. Looks like she's just going to roll it.
The ball should end up right in the middle of the table.
No, she did. She went with a little punch. That was a good shot.
Good shot.
Great shot there. I think a little bit of a stop ball here. It's going to twist over, I think, a little bit. Maybe she'll have the 7 in the corner.
I would think that I know she's got a pretty decent little stroke on her. The same stroke that she played on that 4-ball, cutting it up the rail. If she just puts the Q-tip just a little bit below stun, she can play the 7 in the side, no problem. But she did look up table. We'll see what she decides on.
Ooh.
I didn't realize she had to cut the ball so much.
I don't think she did it. It looked like a stun instead of like a draw. I think she didn't have to, but she could have twisted that in. We'll see. I think she's got to shoot it up table now.
Yeah.
You have the
Yeah, she's got the pocket for sure.
for the side.
I don't know about that.
But then she won't get position on the 8.
Exactly.
She's got to shoot it in the corner.
The wrong direction. Yeah.
Nope.
No dice. Ooh, tall order to get a shot on the 8 here.
Yeah. I just draw it right back to where it's at would be great. Let's see with
She's
that straight in.
stretching.
Biggest key here is just to make sure you're playing center ball and following through. No English. Okay.
Give yourself a chance. If you're going to miss this ball, overcut it. Because your cue ball will go up table and you might get cover with the 9. If you're going to make this ball,
Beautiful
just win
shot.
the game.
Beautiful.
Nice shot.
All right.
Keep those fundamentals nice and smooth here.
Good for you, Tiffany. Good out. She didn't get the draw she wanted, but she came with a great shot on the 8 there. Beautiful.
Can't be mad at that. So does the open 10-ball event start tomorrow?
It does. For the women.
Goes 2 days?
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
I'm assuming you're playing in that one too.
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
After I missed ball in hand on the stream today, I thought I might go home. I wanted to go home right in that moment.
I know. I saw you bury your hands in your face. Or your face in your hands.
Because there's no reason for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's a total mental error.
Jordan's been productive on every break so far.
She has. She's got a great little break.
Came off the other side of the rack this time. 9-ball's headed towards the corner. It's going to hang up.
The 6-ball. I think it was right on track.
It might have been. I'm going to watch the replay on that because that was close.
6-ball clipped it a little bit and changed the trajectory of the 9-ball.
Yeah, that might have gone.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it would have hit the other side of the pocket.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Focus, make this ball a little follow down. You have to kind of commit to the follow to get it past that. Okay. Touchy shot.
Never in doubt.
That's gonna work. I might have tried to get to a more open pocket, but I mean, it's an open pocket, but I think if she was over here trying to play it in the side, she'd have an easier path to the 4-ball. Right?
Yeah.
That's a little rough here, actually. Might draw it back here. Draw it back to the 4 on the side.
Yeah, you got to put a nice smooth stroke on it. Cue ball's got to move at least around 2 feet because the cue ball's going to be moving away from the 5. Oh, wow. She cinched that real nice.
Oh, yeah. To the end rail, or is she just going to roll it slow?
Just roll it slow, yeah. If I've learned anything about the style of play, she likes to go with less cue ball movement.
To keep it simple?
Mm-hmm. She likes to roll through shots, too.
Roll through, you mean?
Yeah, not, she doesn't like to whip the cue ball around.
Ah.
That's a nice little stroke there.
Yeah. The speed had to be perfect for her not to kind of get this back angle on the 8, but good thing is the 9 ball is close enough to the pocket that she can just focus on making the 8 ball, and she's going to have a relatively simple shot on the 9. So I wouldn't force it across the table and back if she doesn't have to, but if she feels comfortable with it, that's fine.
Main thing about that shot is, again, it kind of makes the pocket a little bit tighter, and the tables are starting to play a little bit more snug.
Yeah.
The ones that used to bobble and fall just hang.
She said,
It's a nice.
I'm not
nice
worried
shot.
about it.
Not worried at all.
For one, she's just such a solid player.
Yeah. She's 13, Melissa.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't think Adrian played that good at 13. Like, not even close.
Adrian might disagree. No.
He started to really start improving around like 14.
He's another one though. He went from like being this tall to being this tall.
Oh yeah, he's huge.
So
We're referencing a player that isn't here this year, but both of us know him personally pretty well.
the stream is probably familiar with, most of them are probably familiar with Adrian Prasad.
Probably.
Yeah. He's played on enough of your streams, so if they're watching post-up streams at all. All right. Let's see. Tiffany. She's going to hit it solid. She needs to just put a little more something into it. And that one she hit real solid, but it didn't, the spin on it, it was a weird, it was almost like a drag. It like died right as it got there. And so the rack just absorbed all that energy and it didn't do anything.
Looks like the 1 goes here, and she may even go into the 2 here. The combo doesn't lay bad, though, if you can just lay the cue ball on the rail. She decides not to play for it. Let's go after the bank. Show us a little something.
Nice shot, Tiffany. Woo.
Tiffany is 11 years old.
She said, safe. I'll show you safe. She banked another one and got a little kiss on the 6 there. So she banked that 2 in, got a little rub on the 6. Now she's got 3. Woo!
Nice shots. Look at the cue ball, too. Some sauce on it.
I love when they shoot with no fear. It's beautiful.
There's a youngster out of Fresno that you'll probably end up seeing out here sometime soon in the next year or two. His name is Hongjin Yi. It's
Okay.
spelled Hongjin, Hongin.
Okay.
I played him in the most recent Britt Aldana Memorial,
Okay.
and talk about a young guy with no fear. I mean, he's like a 590 Fargo and just runs out from everywhere. Let me give you just a for instance.
Beautiful.
I left him here. Cue ball here, 5 ball here, 9 ball here,
He back cut it over here.
and he made the 9.
Oh,
He just and heart of the pocket, like everything he shot at.
like a combo?
Yeah,
No.
I'm dead serious.
Come on now.
He measured it up and rifled it in the hole.
Okay. Wow, good shot. That's tough to do right there. That cut, especially shooting off the rail.
See what I mean about how she likes to roll through shots? That's kind of what I mean right there.
Yeah.
She doesn't like to really...
That was the right way to go, though. You don't want to twist that one around and,
Sure.
mess with the 7 or anything. This is a little tough. She has a window between the 8 and the 9. That's where I'm going to play for. I'm not going to try and play between the 8 and the rail, because then she's going to be too straight on the 7.
16 you would.
Did she get there, Collins? I don't think she did. That was the window she was aiming for, but didn't quite get there. This is aggressive. This is very aggressive. There's a
Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Well, she made contact.
Yeah, but if you kick the other way, you're almost guaranteed contact, and you have a chance to get safe, right? Kicking this way was, I think, the only good outcome is to make the ball.
Sure. It's good. Looks at the stop angle, looks at the roll through angle.
It's cleaner to make the ball with a little bit of draw, but the roll through angle might. We'll see what she does. Looks like she's cueing low.
Cheat the pocket and
Wow.
play the 9 in the side.
I like it. That was an aggressive position play.
Yeah. Good shot. No wonder she's made it here to this final.
Yes.
She can play a little.
Tiffany, putting in some work. I like it.
Smiling. Who doesn't like winning games?
I have an answer for that.
Apparently me.
No, I was going to say people that miss ball in hand.
There's the family. The Tiffany Tang side of things. Not really sure what discussion is happening between these players. Who won the lag?
Jordan won the lag, didn't she?
If Jordan won the lag, then it's her break. Whoever won the lag, it's their break right now, because the score count total is even.
Yeah, Tiffany just broke. Sure.
Let's find out who won the lag. First break was Jordan HELFERY. What a stroke there, and unlucky to hit
That
the
is
four ball. She's
terrible.
gonna end
Oh,
up with a
no.
scratch.
Oh my goodness.
Yikes.
So this, we're correct though. That should have been Jordan's break, right?
Yep, yeah. Jordan was the first one to break. And the way that I remember it, because I keep score, I don't keep track of what game we're on, right? So technically we're on game 7 right now, and a lot of people would say on odd games, the person who won the lag. Anyway, the way that I remember it is when my game count is an even total.
That's how I do it.
Yeah, the person who won the lag
Is breaking.
is breaking.
So it like 6-6 and a raise to 7. You add them together, it's 12. That's
Right.
even, and you're breaking.
So right now we've completed 6 games.
Yep.
Should have been Jordan's break.
Should have been Jordan's break.
Now, the technical rule is, by the way,
Oh, juiced it up too much.
the technical rule is, and if a mistake is made where you go out of order,
Should we get to break 3 times in a row, right?
no. The standing rule is you immediately resume the original order. So it would be just, if you're going to be playing, like trying to get even on breaks, don't remind anyone until you break next. Does that make sense? So if you break right now in the next game as Jordan, and then you remember in the next game, oh, we're out of order here.
Then we
would
get
break
2 breaks in
again.
a row.
Yeah.
But if she doesn't, and she reminds them after this, then it would be
Tiffany would get a
Tiffany
third
break.
break.
So it would be 3 breaks in a row.
Right, exactly. It's one of those subtle nuances in the rules, but usually never comes up as like something that people try to take advantage of, or you know what I'm saying.
I do.
Didn't Jordan break the rack before when she almost made the 9 ball? I think that was 2 racks ago.
Yeah, Tiffany broke the last one because we were talking about how it kind of, the rack mushed on her when she didn't put, it ran out of English and it kind of didn't go anywhere that break.
Yeah, the one where the 9 almost went was the rack before that. So Tiffany has now broken twice in a row.
So now you're saying if Jordan wins, she should go ahead and rack because it would be hers, and then she should say, no, it's my break.
Technically speaking, yeah, if you wanted to end up with the same amount of breaks, yeah.
And I think they're too young. I mean, she could have asked for the stop and said, let's figure this out. You know what I mean? But maybe they are a little too young to be confrontational or to
I don't think it's
advocate for themselves there. But
I don't think it's necessarily going to make a huge difference in the outcome of the match.
It could be a mental.
It could be a mental thing.
Yeah. But doesn't seem to be. She doesn't look too phased, but
No. I bet you she assumes that we're on the correct break order right now.
that somehow in her head she's like, I guess I was wrong.
Sure.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. No. Mm-mm. The tablets here don't. I have seen tablets that do tell you who breaks, or programming that does say who got the first break, and we'll do that. These ones do not. No.
Good shot. Cue ball runs straight into the 9, though. Ooh, this is awkward.
It is cuttable. Let's see what she does.
She's looking at the bank angle. This is generally how I like to play these shots. Bank it to the short rail.
Nice little safety there. I would have thought maybe she would be aggressive. That was a great shot. Now Tiffany is going to be pretty much forced to go for a bank here. It is 9-ball. So if she misses this bank and it goes around a couple rails and goes in another pocket, it's all going to count. She got a double kiss there, and unfortunately for Tiffany, this is going to dress right up for the side for Jordan. And Jordan is on the hill.
Yeah, it should be Jordan's break if the ref is the one deciding who's breaking now, but...
If he stops her right now and says it's Tiffany's break, I'm going to run out. What?
This is a third break in a row.
How is that? Can we not go interfere here?
Jordan's like, am I being gaslit right now? Now he's probably informing her that the standing rule is that you're supposed to immediately resume the original breaking order. So, and now I think he's letting Jordan break.
Because Jordan was like, she just broke twice in a row.
Yeah.
So, good. I'm glad Jordan stood up for herself right there. Wow. Beautiful. Gonna have to kind of power this one ball a little bit. She's got the right angle for it, but
Oh, yeah.
she's got to get past this wall of balls that's right across the middle of the table here. Beautiful.
Yeah, that was a great shot.
I think it could be difficult for these younger players to kind of stand up to an adult. So I really am glad that she advocated for herself there and said, "Hey,
Yeah,
this
me
isn't
too.
right." Gosh,
I'd
look
be
at
sitting
that.
there in my chair going, "Am I going crazy right now?"
Yeah, that's beautiful position,
It's
honestly.
perfect.
Because now she can draw it back, play the 4 in the opposite side. She's gonna go forward. That's what you did. You did say she likes to roll through the ball, so
Yeah.
she played the instead of the draw. See what happens here. So this is tricky. Tricky. Ideally, actually, if she could get the cue ball back to kind of in the area that it's in right now, she could shoot the 6 in there. But it doesn't go in the opposite side. I think the 9 ball's blocking it from the corner. Maybe not. Does that
Yeah,
go
I
past
think
the
it
9?
goes past the 9. There's a really good chance it does.
Hard to see. It's tight.
Yeah. She could also bank it to the left side of the table and put the
Safety.
cue ball right on the 7.
Safety. Incoming, and she let it out.
No.
No. She hasn't made the ball.
Hello. Unlucky.
Okay, she's
I like
just
what she
going for
did here.
distance.
I like what she did here because that pocket's tied up, and because she's creating so much distance between the cue ball and the 7 ball, the odds that Tiffany's going to just rifle in some type of combo here is pretty low. And it's also really difficult to play safe back. Oh my God,
my
she
God.
made the ball! What a shot off
Wow.
the rail, Tiffany!
Wow.
Sorry to blow your ears out, guys. That was wild.
That was a crazy shot.
Shot of the tournament?
I love it. This one would go on it for sure if there was a highlight reel. It's a great combination. Off the rail. Like,
where are you going to shoot it? How about just make the combo while you're frozen to the rail?
wow. No fear.
Let's go.
So now, right now, is where Jordan should remind him that it's her break, right?
Jordan should be breaking right now, yes. Tiffany said, "Shut up, Collins."
You said, what is she gonna do? She's blocked. She's not gonna
Yeah.
go for some crazy combo.
Yeah, why? I mean, there's no way she just makes the 9-ball combo.
No, this is so wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to just go out there and make it right. See, now she almost made balls there, and she went with
When was the last time you saw the balls arranged like this after the break?
Just a little like arrow across the. It almost looks like a drill.
Yeah.
Actually, right?
It almost looks like a drill bit.
Stop.
See that?
Stop.
Okay. How do you not get hooked here?
Good question.
How do you not get hooked? Bank the 2-up table, put the cue ball on the 4.
Well, I think you have to draw the heck out of the ball and hope to kind of slide through somewhere. And
Yeah. Oh, just scratch. That's how you don't get hooked.
do you know how if you tried
Yeah.
to go through those balls and scratch,
Ridiculous.
you wouldn't be able to.
Ridiculous.
Clock resumes.
I just want to adopt little Tiffany here. I mean, I know she already has parents. Nice.
Okay.
Ooh.
A little bit of side on that cue ball would have been real nice to drift up to not have to be moving away from the 6 ball here. Let's see what she does as far as a stroke. She does hit it harder. Why not play another 9-ball combo?
This is
Melissa?
going to be a tough one.
Wait,
She needs
this
to
one's
be...
going to be tough. Did you see
Well-
the last one she just made?
All right. But I'm just saying, this one is no.
She's rolling up.
She's rolling up for our safety. Oh,
She's banking that ball out of there. She says, watch this.
she's gonna come out all right, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you probably just put the cue ball on the left side of the 7 and 8, right? Just kind of don't move the 6 much. Spin the cue ball to get it over there so that you don't have to put much speed on the 6 ball.
What do you think of this, though? You have an aggressive play to bank the 6 ball, let the cue ball drift up, and you would have a great shot on the 7 and leave her real distance,
Sure.
potentially even hook her behind the 9 if you
Sure.
missed it.
Yeah.
This works too, though.
This is easy,
This is
too.
way more effective.
It's easy to get there.
But,
Trust me, I love creativity, sometimes a little bit too much. So I know where you're coming from.
well, I mean, as you watched and commented, I do tend to be an aggressive player. I'm
Yeah.
sure somebody said that at some point. 8 ball is not really my game anyway. I just try to break everything out and run out if I can.
Look at this. Oh, my gosh. Sorry again to blow out your ears, guys. That was...
Love her. She almost kicked that ball right in the hole. Was good. She hit a little bit fat, which helped her hold that cue ball, but it went right in the hole. Good speed. Gets a little funny here because she left herself on the rail. Cue ball's going to be kind of coming off in the direction of the 9. I think she should be okay. This is one you don't want to have to slow roll, but she might. We'll see. And being on the rail here, she's not going to really want to put inside to help it, but she might. Let's just see. I'm going to go with the slow roll here myself. Yeah. Take what the table gives you. This is the shot for the match, right?
Correct. See if Deadshot can put it down. Get a look at the angle she's dealing with. It's pretty straight.
Pretty good. Trust this. Don't put any English on it, right? You don't want to twist it out of the hole. There you
And
go.
there it is, folks.
There it
We
is.
have our champion. Jordan HELFERY. And that's going to do it for now. We will be back. What time? 2 o'clock? We'll be back at 2 o'clock for, what do we got, Mike?
16 and under?
16 and under, boys, 9-ball. Are we getting towards the business end of that tournament, Mike? It's the final. 16 and under, boys, 9-ball final. Coming up at 2 p.m. Central. That match is going to be between
Is this
Colton Peach and Jose Vicente. No surprise to see Jose in another final. Great player. Excited to watch Colton Peach play for the first time on stream. Looking through his match history, it's looking pretty solid. 7-1, 7-4. What else do we got? 7-4, 7-5, and he beat someone named Bai 7-0. So anyway, we'll see you guys in just over an hour. Thank you so much, Melissa, for hanging out for this match.
Thank you.
And we'll see you then.